Hey everyone, welcome to an episode of Unstoppable. We have an amazing opportunity here that is going to be so much fun for y'all as listeners. We have Abby Cadabby Cadou back with us, who you've seen on our TikTok, and Faith over here. She's resting, but she's down there. And of course, Michael. Hi guys.
How do y'all?
No. And what's fantastic is I know because I get comments all the time how much everybody loves the playful banter between Michael and I, but they love the banter between you and Faith even more. But what they don't know is that Abby feeds it to you tenfold. So now you got Abby and Faith.
That's because Abby's an ass.
Abby's not an ass.
No.
So,
Never mind, it's Michael.
so we surprised Faith by getting Abby for her birthday as a gift and surprise. And Michael is just beside himself happy at the fact that Abby is with us for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Boo.
No, be happy.
Negative.
I'm positive.
So you tell us what it's like being around Michael. You got to talk up though, because Mike's over here. Why is he annoying? Didn't you just take his off his desk?
He stole it. It was mine first. He just stole it out of the fridge. So I stole it back.
Wait, didn't I buy that Sprite
I did.
with the money that I worked for?
Wait a minute. I got that the day before my major surgery.
But I was out in the hot sun, sweating my butt off.
I was packing to make your daughter happy. So be here. So,
You love Faith.
That's your
I
excuse?
mean, yeah.
Oh, crying out loud.
I feel like it. She's happy. Exactly.
Wow.
Tough it out.
So last night for movie night, y'all stayed up till like ridiculous hours watching what? What did y'all watch?
We watched Abigail, My Life Story, and then
It was not your life story.
definitely was.
She
It
was
was
a-
my name. The classroom. Oh yeah, and then the escape room, which was really stupid. But it had fun part in it. Yeah, sure, there were funny parts, but there's a lot of stupid movies. I liked Abigail better.
So who's the best prankster in the room?
Come on, like the people who actually successfully do the pranks.
So is it team Faith and Abby or singular Michael?
The team, obviously.
I still outweigh y'all.
How? No.
There's 3 boy dogs in here and 1 guy.
Actually, there is 2 boy dogs.
My dog is not gay.
Your dog is gay and he's a part of the LGBTQ community.
Negative.
We welcome Uno into the gay
No,
community.
that's her dog, Rusty.
No, because Rusty was the participant of Uno's experimental founding of his sexuality. So
You worded that so eloquently.
So we welcome.
Wait, are they brothers?
Yes, we welcome Uno to the Alabama side of the LGBTQ community. No, but they always make the joke about the fan. It's a joke.
Who give me another Sprite, girl?
I thought you were
Hey, give me a beer.
No.
No.
All right, what's the redneck word of the week? Every week he says a word and then we try to explain what it really is and what it sounds like. Like he says like wrestling, or pillar for pillow.
What's the word?
Say aluminum foil.
Aluminum foil.
A foil, not foil. Say oil.
A foil
Say oil.
is what you do to a plant. You
Say
foil it.
oil.
What do I look like? 2 years old?
Say oil. Nope. Come on, say oil.
I just said oil.
Ew. You said this so weird.
Say coffee.
No.
Coffee.
Coffee.
No coffee.
Speaking of your little coffee friend, he
You just
should
said
be
it.
on this week, right?
Who?
Logan.
That's Teen Talk.
Yeah.
This is Unstoppable.
What?
I don't
Tell our
know
audience
what
about
any
Teen
of them
Talk.
are.
Maybe they like to listen in.
Well, why don't you do a Teen Talk episode?
No, I'm not a teen.
Acts like one.
Why? Just because I play some video games and they are not kindergarten.
Okay, now that you brought that up.
To play games. That is what we do.
No. Oh,
So, teenager.
Okay, hold on. I don't know the name of this game, but I have to say, anyone who's ever listened to us knows I am adamantly against video games for a multitude of reasons. However, my husband's partaking in this like kindergarten game that's like the cure for insomnia.
I know it's called.
Hold on. So then last night, he starts game surfing and he comes out with this, I don't even know what it was, game. You will not. And I don't even know what the game is. And it is so disgusting. And I'm like, this is so violent. Like, and I take it a little personal because like he stomps on things and makes them amputated. And he's like, oh, this isn't gross. And then the thing eats their face half off. And guts and gory and all this other stuff is oozing out of everywhere. It's really disgusting. And he's like, this is not graphic. This is not disgusting. No, this is why there is so much violence in this country today. This is exactly why. That is why there's so much.
Look at my toes.
You just said that on air.
You said it on air.
That's
We're going to copy that part.
yeah. It was a dog, y'all.
Yeah, it was the dogs.
Because she's not wearing shoes in the house.
I don't ever wear shoes in the house.
Well, then that's why you get your toes licked.
There are 3 dogs. Technically, maybe 4.
Oh, baby,
Yeah.
answer me this. You won $140 the other day?
Yes, and let's talk about that if you would like to. Would you like to talk about that for a
Yes.
moment? Okay.
What did you win $140 on?
On solitaire, but let me tell you how. Hold
A
on.
video game?
But here's the difference. It's cards.
A video game.
Do you really want to debate me? Are
Yeah.
you really getting that dangerously?
Yes, it is.
It's a card
Okay,
game.
hold on. If he's feeling froggy enough to debate me
So-
after watching what happened in that hospital like a couple weeks ago with me, you really want to debate? Let's have this debate.
Let's go.
My hand and limb recovery surgeon told me that I have to work on isolating the last 5 fingers that I have remaining on my person. So doing that and holding my big Pro Max phone at the same time is quite the challenge for a one-armed woman. So I do that, but I don't play with money. I play for those little dumb diamonds. And then once you play for enough dumb diamonds, then they let you play for 50 cents because you turn all those diamonds into money because they're hoping they get you addicted like you are to your 4 hours, 3 times a day video games. And then they think you're going to put money into their little bank deposit, which I won't do. So I play for the little diamonds. You play for like 1.2 thousand diamonds and you can win up to $5.
This doesn't sound like a debate.
Because you have no piss to stand on here.
This sounds like you making excuses.
No. And so I play that to isolate my fingers distracted by the doctor.
On the phone.
Holding it with the same hand I'm
Video
playing
format.
it with.
And it's a game.
And-
Video game.
Okay, stand by one. How often do you 2 others that have feasible brain capacity see me work every single day? How
She's
long
gone.
do I work every day? Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I just figured out though. Since coming back here, my hours on my phone have cut back by like half.
That's not possible. You're on it from up to down.
So instead of being on my phone for 12 hours a day, I'm on it for like 6 hours.
The rest you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Faith.
Yo,
How long does mommy work every day?
You probably screwed
I
up.
was for an hour.
Right. So while y'all are down there frou-frouing around watching games
Oh my
and
god, I was
movies,
on for
Can you spell
14
that?
hours.
KMA. So you down there watching movies and taking your manly 4-hour a time naps. I am in here working. Now you go to work and come home and I'm in the same seat, still working.
Meaning
We're
you're
not-
sitting on your ass all day.
Making money.
Right?
Yes. And you guys are sitting here giving me crap about the fact that I sit here when 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm in here working, you're sleeping, you get up, play video games, you nap, you take like 3 to 4 naps a day on the weekend.
I'm entitled. I'm a man.
You're a child. A man child.
A man child.
I need to repeat what your shirt says.
Hey,
Yes.
he said it. He
Oh.
said he was a man child.
5 things you should know about my wife. Number 1, she's my queen. Number 2, she's always right and don't piss her off. Number 3, she is the love of my life and my soulmate. Number 4, I will never cheat on her again. Number 5, mess with her or hurt her, and you'll never find the body because I already have a hole dug out in the backyard.
Did it say again?
It did say again. Don't y'all see again?
Did y'all put that in there?
Yeah.
No.
Never. Yeah, it says, you will not cheat on her again. Silent.
It's only golden in the movie
I know,
theater.
right?
Yes.
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 Anything else you'd like to discuss? Debate?
When you're ready to start with a real topic, I'm more than happy to come to the table. But until then, you can just keep going through the drive-through because you don't have pot to piss in when it comes to debating.
Dude, Pete.
But he is getting ready for his colonoscopy.
Hey, you did not have to bring that up.
Yeah.
Do you see that big tub behind you, Abby? He has to fill that with water and drink that whole thing. Yes.
Ew, that is so much water.
Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug.
This is why I never drink water. This is why I drink.
But you drink too much Sprite, which
No, I
causes UTIs. It causes UTIs. Urinary tract infections.
Wow.
So,
I drink other things with Sprite.
so what do y'all want to talk about with little Mr. Michael?
How wonderful, awesome he is as a dad.
No, you're not my dad, so I can't say anything. Not go that far. Thank God you're not my dad. I can't share with you.
They're listening. Go ahead.
Look at that.
What do you think? What should y'all talk about?
You are making an awful lot of racket.
It's not making any
What is that?
Distraction.
No, it's not. I'm waiting on.
I'm thoroughly. I can't say.
Wow.
Shut up.
Oh, you.
Y'all see me? Get up here.
What is it?
They're all cleaning stuff.
Just a dog.
No. No, I don't know that you're trying to cheer something.
So I've been up here laboring over this epilogue. Trying to finish-
Laboring?
Laboring.
Oh my God, he couldn't even read his own epilogue. Well, I could. He wrote it in the dark. I could read it. He could not read his own handwriting.
I can read his handwriting now.
I can read his handwriting.
If you had to, like, go ahead. Oh, go ahead and talk about your epilogue.
No, I've just been up here laboring.
He's been downstairs.
I'm pretty much done.
Are you serious?
I am serious. I'm always serious.
If you had to name Michael as a movie, what movie would he be? There's Dumb and Dumber. But then who's the other dumber? Oh, that's not right. They're not. Faith, what movie would best represent your father?
Well, I got one for y'all.
What?
For you, it will be Brave.
Merida. She looks like Merida.
For Abby, it will be Legally Blonde.
Oh!
See, I knew it.
I thought he was going to say Clueless.
Nope. Legally Blonde.
I've also seen that.
Is that with Kuchar?
Who?
Ashton Kuchar?
Legally Blonde is a good movie.
I don't know.
But I'm not legally blonde. I'm legally brown haired.
So, what movie would you give me?
Redhead.
That's
all I got. Don't actually know any movies.
Let me think about that one.
Oh, I got it.
What?
What? Oh, not for you.
I don't know.
Faith, what movie would I be?
I know what about this one?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Who's my mister?
Yourself. You don't need a man.
Yourself, because you don't need a man. Really, Abby?
Should anyone?
What do you ask him all the time?
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't ask him anything.
Oh,
He can't comprehend those questions.
she says, how did you get her to marry you?
No, I asked you why
Yeah.
are you married? Like, what value does he bring to the table?
Seriously? I bust my ass all day, 10 to 12 hours a day, come home, cook for y'all.
No.
I do cook.
No. She cooked, and I cooked one time while I was here.
Did
And I
that
made
count?
really good food.
What'd you make?
Spaghetti.
Woman, I come home, I turn on that pot of spaghetti sauce.
Spaghetti sauce?
Yes. Then I cook the noodles.
No one. She made her lovely Italian actual sauce stuff. You didn't do anything. Last time when I was here, you didn't even put salt in the noodles.
Cook the noodles.
You
Cook
couldn't-
the bread.
Oh yeah, we had bread. I kind of forgot that.
Now what, Missy?
You made icky potatoes.
Then I made a salad for my bride and I.
And because I'm not icky, I actually cook. I don't
Thank
like
you,
potatoes.
Faith, for taking up for old man.
Hey, you got some holes. Congrats, you kind of start to realize that.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm a bear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank y'all for disproving the theory that I fall asleep instantly last night.
Oh, they got to count to 4, and you were out.
No, after the first time you told us to stop watching and stop counting, we didn't stop watching. You would just stare at each other. And you fell asleep before we got to 4.
4 what? 4 minutes?
4 seconds.
Even the nurses always tell you they hear you at the nursing station every time.
We had video
That's
proof
crazy.
that you snore extremely loud.
It's like we hear you downstairs in the kitchen. See that? Just saying. You can think about that after you get the 4-foot plug.
You know what? I think this is the end of the session.
It's
No,
not. No.
You're not allowed to leave.
This is such a great thing. Look at
it's
everybody. Nobody's on their electronics. Everybody's talking amongst themselves.
Bonding.
It is a bonding experience. It's great. Seriously. Seriously. Corrected me. Wow.
And she's running around saying, I gotta take a piss.
Oh yeah. She goes, we're like at the checkout, and she's like, Mom, like as loud as can be. I gotta go take a piss. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. This is where we are.
Good job.
Like she'll just be like, hey, I gotta go take a piss. Are you kidding? She gets that because he says it.
I was asking about her making her coffee. He's like, I gotta go take shit. Like, I don't need to know that. I just want to know when you're making our coffee.
Everybody needs to know I gotta go take a shit.
A lot of shits for your
Your dad does that, I'm sure.
No, he doesn't.
What? He better get to it. Yeah. I'm about to educate him.
Nobody wants to hear you say, oh, I gotta shoot.
Well, then walk in the bathroom.
No, we smell that aroma.
When I'm taking a shit.
What are you gonna do when your colonoscopy cleaning starts?
You know what? I did. I said, let's change this conversation.
We did. We started talking about the pre.
No.
Yeah, we did change
Look at that big jug you get to have fun with.
Wow.
We did change the conversation.
Who do you think's been the best president we've ever had in office?
President?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay, well then you do know half. So out of the half you know, who do you think has been best?
Have been.
He's like 40 something. 46.
And so you know half of those?
don't think I even know half.
What are the type parties? What are the names of the parties?
Democratic, Republican, Independent. That's all I know.
Librarian.
No.
That was liberal something.
He's trying to mess with you.
Yeah, so much. So my lovely government politics class was so helpful last year. So helpful.
Who do you think is the worst president we've ever had?
No idea. I don't keep track of it.
Hey, who's the worst president we've ever had?
No doubt.
Who's the second worst?
I don't know. I don't follow up on politics. See? I don't do politics.
Did you know who the president was in office right now?
No.
Do you know who the vice president is?
Nope. What is it?
Faith, who's the president?
Biden, ultimately.
Who's the VP?
No, that I don't know.
I saw, these TikTok reporters go out and ask these questions to young people and then old people, some of the same questions, such as 4 times 4. What's the square root of 81?
9.
What's 9 times 9?
81.
Where is Mount Rushmore located?
In a mountain.
What's the capital of Canada?
Doesn't it? No, it's not Cuba.
Right?
Cuba.
How many stripes are on the American flag?
13.
And these young folks were just they blew it. They didn't know these
Is
answers.
Mount Rushmore in Canada, Africa, or the US?
No. West. Wait, what? When did it begin to use like this? I don't know. Guess the one that I'm pretty good at. Wait.
She's thinking, y'all. There's little bubbles floating above her head right now.
For some reason I want to say Oregon, but it's
You're pretty close. At least you're over
Really?
yonder.
not in Canada. They're not in Canada. I know that. They're in the US, but I don't remember where. I remember something about Oregon, I think. I don't know where they are. They're in a mountain now. They're not in Washington, are they?
What happened in 1776?
Begin to 1775.
You're hilarious.
Oh, the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
Oh my gosh.
Here is a piece of trivia you probably did not know. The day a president put into legislation
I have 2 of those.
about
No.
starting about
Listening.
starting a secret service was during what presidency?
Wait, what?
This specific president put into law through legislature and everything that they are going to start a secret service for the protection of the presidents. Who was the president and what happened on that day?
Woodrow.
Wilson? Woodrow Wilson?
No. He was during World War II.
No,
I'd probably say Hoover or Eisenhower.
no.
Yeah, I don't know.
Abraham Lincoln put it in effect the
The
day
Trump
he was
president?
assassinated.
That long ago?
Mhm.
How long ago?
Abraham Lincoln did the day he was assassinated.
1756, the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Was it not when we declared?
You're making lots of noise.
Yeah, quit making noise. We're having a deep conversation about the United States history because all of us don't know it. Well, except for her, because she does.
I'm smart.
We know, Doctor.
With that baloney again. Serious.
So my wife's finishing up her book, her latest book.
Narc, who's there?
Y'all be sure to check it out when she gets it published on.
It's coming out this
Amazon.
month.
You know, this is one reason that I don't want to live here. Because I had to deal with him during my college classes, and I don't think I could actually pass those having to deal with him 24/7.
I'd help you.
No, she would be more likely to help because it's psychology.
That's what I have.
Smart stuff.
I know psychology.
That's what I have a degree in.
I'm so gonna end up Texas calling you like, what the heck is this?
You only have 1 degree?
No, I said a degree in. Stop it.
Quit making her talk about stuff she don't want to talk about.
Right?
It's part of her
bullying
therapy
us.
session in her book.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
What
is.
is there? What?
Do you know that out of like the 18 books I've written, do you know how many of them he's actually read? 0.
I knew it.
I can't read.
I can obviously tell.
He has read a portion of Who Kicked First, but he couldn't finish it.
I haven't read any of them.
You don't.
And then he will completely read Narc Narc Who's There before
will?
it comes out. You already told me you would.
I read one of Shanti's books. Whatever that's the one that's
The one about when she was bullied in school. Yeah. Shanti's awesome. I love her. She's coming back on with us hopefully this upcoming weekend.
Oh, at least Sunday. Oh my god. Aww.
Yes.
Whoa.
Party time.
No, then school starts for me.
And he gets colonoscopy.
You know what?
What?
Back off, Jack.
Who's Jack?
You.
I thought her name was Victoria.
Thank you.
You don't know your own wife's name?
I do.
Why is she a dude now? Are you trying to tell us something?
He's upset about Uno.
He's trying to tell us something.
He's upset about Uno. He's getting prepared for the colonoscopy, you know?
I'm so sad I'm not going to be here for that.
Well, it's on video.
We're homeschooled. Oh, the tornado thing that's in Florida just barely messes us.
The tornado thing.
Yep. Could be a tornado, could be a hurricane.
I really want to scrub in and help assist in his colonoscopy.
You got a video of it.
What?
KMA.
Move your nose, not kiss your ass.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I don't want to, like, you know, you got to be glad I'm not a jealous wife because some people be a little insecure about their husband taking it, you know?
Really?
Just saying.
What do you smell when you smell?
His feet.
Nope.
It smells good. It's peppermint. What do you like?
Not peppermint.
Okay, my homemade 5-star banana pudding.
Good. Wait, is this essential oil?
Yes.
Oh,
I have like 200 essential oils here.
It's all.
So,
Oh.
yeah. So I really wish you would let me
What?
participate, help with your, you know, and Faith wants to play that song, you know, when I'm sliding into first and I feel something burst, diarrhea. When I'm sliding into home and my shorts are full of foam. That's coconut. Oh, what?
The youngest of my family has slipped in dog pee multiple times and landed on her back in it.
This one stepped in it with bare feet and poop.
Yeah, it was like runny too.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
No smell at all.
He is just.
I was just trying to smell it. You smell it. I smell it.
My husband has one of those Gene Kiss from the group Kiss.
Smells
No, Gene Simmons. You have one of those Gene Simmons from the group Kiss tongues. Those really, really long.
Yeah, I love their music.
He does.
Weird.
Put it on.
He does. He has one of these super
Put one
long
on.
tongues that
Do it. Yeah.
he has a super, super long tongue.
They're
and it's-
good.
Will you stop?
What are you doing?
Do you realize that?
Well, yeah,
My God.
the cutest little tongue. And I mean, I don't know how he chooses food because it takes up all of his mouth. What did I do now?
No, he doesn't.
No, he does not.
No.
No.
Shut up, Mr.
That would have been great if it continued.
Oh, fun now. That was a tongue full. Oh yeah.
All right,
Why
everybody.
did anyone insinuate stuff about that the whole time?
Same. Y'all are the ones with the minds in the gutter. I didn't think about that.
Hey, I can blame something, but I'm not going to. I blame COVID. That's what I blame it on.
Why do you blame his big tongue on COVID?
Well, mine things.
You blame his mind on COVID? What is one thing you like about your Uncle Michael?
Oh, now it's uncle.
Really?
What do you like about Faith?
Everything? What's there not to like?
No hesitation. Everything. Just everything.
What do you like about me? She
I
has.
can't be specific. Like, I don't know what to be specific about. So that's a good call.
I am the #1 favorite aunt.
Yeah. And you've passed you've passed lots of qualities down to
My child, my daughter.
if you let me finish, I would have said that. But yes.
Oh,
So
sass.
you've got lots of good qualities that your daughter, Faith, has.
Faith, what's your favorite thing about
You forgot my
Abuelo?
name?
Abuelo.
I thought Willow was grandfather.
That's what she calls it.
final got with you.
How many times did you say, "What are your intentions with my mother"?
I'll fail that. Oh, I meant to do my comment last time.
Which comment?
When she called him.
Oh,
And,
that's your child.
Damn sweet.
wait, what did she say? I didn't hear her say. I don't have my and then all I saw a pen. I love him.
What is your favorite thing about him?
Me. I just finally got with him.
What's your favorite thing about Abby?
And then,
What's your favorite thing about me?
a whole lot of pens on. Ha! I got everything. You just got a whole lot of things.
I like her answer.
Is there a spray bottle?
Yes, full of peppermint.
Can I have it a minute?
I'm allergic to peppermint.
No, you're not. What's your favorite thing about your wife?
She just answered
That came out of her mouth, not yours.
that I got you. And oh, did I get you?
Some dirty puns.
I blame it on COVID. I'm lying on him. Why? You had a bunch of internet stuff.
We didn't.
If you get off your damn phone for 12 hours a day.
No, I'm perfectly fine on my phone for 14 hours a day. Because I'm reading, getting knowledge, and being smart. Unlike you.
Really?
Really? Oh.
Okay. Smart. So what did you learn today?
That you're even more of a dumbass than I am.
You learned that from on your phone?
Yeah, lots of qualities of this dumbass equal to you. So.
You researched me?
No, I was reading about someone and
Who?
it happened. Why would I tell you?
Because I'm asking? I'd
No.
like to see what you learned today.
Oh. Your wife's awesome. Your child's awesome. You are not awesome.
Learned all this from the internet today.
Yep, I researched them.
Them whom?
Them.
What are their pronouns?
The ones that they prefer to use.
All right, here's a question. So on TikTok, there was a individual who I know. Listen, who
Linda.
said that he identifies as a woman. And he very clearly was still a man. Maybe he was early in his journey. I don't know. I'm not speculating. But he says, I identify as a woman. So if I want to go into a public restroom, I'm going into the girls' restroom. Well, then after that, somebody else came on and said, I do not know this guy, but I saw this video and I wish him the best. But let me tell you something. I'm right with God. And I'm a Trump supporter and I believe in trumping all over you because here's the thing. if you identify as a woman, I identify as a father. And if you think you're going to go in to a public bathroom with my 8-year-old daughter, you are sadly mistaken because I'm going to go in there and identify as a father and I'm going to beat your ass. And this was on TikTok. And he was like, I wish you the best in your journey. Keep it in your clothes and do not come into a girl's bathroom. And the thing is, and they said that they had researched this individual who said he identified as a girl and came to find out that he was actually a sexual predator. And now pedophiles are using this as a way to get into the bathroom with the girls or the boys and being able to get away with it because of the fact that they're saying that they identify. So I don't think that that's fair in regards to the fact that a pedophile can go into a public, like let's say they're at a kid's place and they go into the girls' bathroom or the boys' bathroom and they change their gender to be able to go, quote unquote, into that facility. And that's where these little kids are. Do you, as younger adults, think that's right? Because we always talk about something serious.
You can't say a woman like a blonde woman or
Well, he said he identified as a woman, but he obviously had not gone through the estrogen transition. He obviously still had man parts. He had a beard. He looked very masculine. And I mean, if he's transitioning, great. I hope he finds his happiness. I truly mean that. But that to me does not give you the right to go into a little girl's bathroom when you're a registered sex offender. I mean, how do we know as parents when we go to the mall or we go wherever that if we see somebody going into the bathroom that they aren't a sex offender, that they're not pedophile? How do we as parents whose jobs it is to support and keep our kids safe, how do we do that? Babe?
So if those individuals can identify themselves at whim, whether they're going to be a man, woman, girl, boy at any time, and choose which restroom to go in. And if my daughter's in there, or I'll even put it so far as my niece is in there,
You might find something you like about a girl.
then I will identify that individual as a target. How about them apples?
I'm just
little.
And what would you do?
What needs to be done? So, let me read you this. I don't know if you heard about this. Louisiana is now the first state to allow surgical castration to be used as punishment for sex crimes.
But they can still.
Oh my God, you scared the crap out of me.
But they can still do other things to kids. I mean, yes,
They can, but that's a good strategy.
But the other side says we're taking away their human right to have kids. I say you lost the right to have kids when you cross that line and become a pedophile and a sex offender.
And they're the most deplorable, despicable, despised individuals.
You can't even put them in gen pop in the jail.
That I had to take care of.
You can't even put them in jail.
Every one of those males that were in there for sexual offender, for minors, for children, were in
Children
were in isolation.
Here's the good thing I have. Why do they get special treatment and they get to go into isolation when they have ruined these kids' lives? They're going to be spending the rest of their life trying to heal from the trauma that was inflicted by these pieces of shit. So why do they get to get special treatment? I believe they should be right in the middle of Gen Pop. Because don't tell me, I mean, people out there right now are like, oh, that's so harsh. How can Victoria be so strong? But you know what? If it was your kid, you'd be like, put their ass right in the middle of Gen Pop.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Right. Why would you literally think that they should get special treatment? Did you give any special treatment You know, like the lethal injection, they say that's inhumane. Well, when you slaughter and beat and rape and stab and do all these horrific things to the victims, is that not inhumane? Is that not inhumane? And so you should get a light sentence of, oh, let me put your ass to sleep and just doze off and go to sleep. And that's inhumane. Are you kidding? What about the victims? What about the families? I am so, strong on this subject. I could talk about this all day long. But the problem is, and if people think, oh, wow, you're way out there in regards to the fact that you're like, pro lethal injection. Why is it if I know for a hardcore fact that you did the crime without a reasonable doubt, there's no reasonable doubt, we have proof, we have evidence, we have witnesses, we have everything. Why do I have to, as a taxpayer, have to keep paying for you to get better education, to get better health care, to get 3 squares a day, to get a roof over your head than people who are in elderly community service get, because they get abused, they don't get fed, and the criminals get taken care of better. They get degrees, they get their diplomas, they get whatever. Can I pad your ass for you while you sit lollygag and live off of the taxpayers' money? That's bullshit. I'm sorry. And then you set up an appeals for years and years and years and years and years and years. I do not agree. I'm sorry, I don't agree. I think it's wrong. When you've gone through something and you have been assaulted and they turn around and say, well, what did you do to him? You have defense wounds on you, so I'm locking you up. Sorry, pal. See you Friday at the poker game. No. No, 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 no. See, once you've been through this, and I don't wish this on almost anybody, then you understand because you've lived in this horror. But these idiots who are walking around taking pictures of kids and filling their computers with pornographic pictures and thinking it's okay, and then let me lollygaggingly put you in, in your own little isolated area so nobody gives you a little owie. I don't agree with it.
You're a little hot over there.
I just totally don't agree with it. I'm sorry. I think it is not okay.
It's not.
But people are, hell bound to say that we're taking away the rights. I've gotten into so many debates with people when we had a person on the show who was a pedophile.
That freaking knucklehead.
And he said that we shouldn't even have a sex registry because that money should go to helping the predators. And that they should be able to walk around in school areas, that they should be able to take pictures of kids. Are you kidding? And then I asked him the question, what happens if, God forbid, your child gets assaulted? Do you remember what he said?
Yeah.
I'll
counsel.
I'll counsel the abuser and have my child there to witness.
Right.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Let somebody put their hands on Faith. That's all I got to say. You will not get to them faster than I will. That's all Faith, who are you more afraid of? Mom. If somebody got their hands on her, that's all. If somebody got their hands on Abby, no.
No.
It's not okay. It's not okay. I mean, you know what? It takes a coward to put their hands on a child.
That's all it is. They're preying on the weaker.
Because they're miserable pieces of shit.
Yep.
And you know what? I don't want to hear, oh, well, they had a bad childhood, so it makes it okay. So it makes it okay that they had a bad childhood, so you can ruin my child's childhood? I don't think so. Like, that's not how this works. This is not how this works. And let me remind you, I am the one-armed woman who has no ability of leaving fingerprints. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I will never hit somebody first. Never have, never will. But I have every right to defend, protect my family. And I would never hit somebody first. That's all I'm saying. Why are you laughing?
Because that was a lot in all.
It's true. I don't think that the laws are tough enough on individuals who assault, molest, rape, sodomize, whatever you want to say, our kids. They're not tough enough.
This surgical castration?
It's a start.
I prefer to be ripped out with a pair of rusty tweezers.
And you're a man saying that.
Just like a damn claw machine, just rip all that junk out.
And what about saying that they had a horrible childhood and that excuses their behavior?
No, it doesn't.
Why?
It does not excuse their behavior.
Okay, why do you think it doesn't excuse their behavior?
Their parents didn't force them to go do whatever. They may have trained them, okay, by committing acts of sexual whatever perversion on them, and that's just training a child, no different than when the children see dad beat their mom. All you're doing is training that boy to see that it's okay to hit a woman. So, maybe there's got to be ramifications on the parents. I wish there would sometimes, but you can't hold the parents accountable like that.
Well, that's why you and we stopped the cycle.
Right.
I would never. Faith, would I ever put a hand on you?
No, I'm a little.
That's right. And I completely do not believe in that type of disciplinary action because Faith is so well behaved and has the best manners and she's so sweet. And yet she's never been disciplined physically. I think it hurts more the parent. It would hurt me if I ever had popped her. I don't think I could have gotten over it.
It would.
I could not pop her. I couldn't even pop her hand. I couldn't pop her bottom. There's no way.
Well, she's got an 18th birthday coming up.
Do you remember this is recorded?
That's 18 whoopings.
No, it's not.
18 licks.
No. Do you know what I think it should be, Mr. Colonoscopy? Then you get whack-a-mole.
Are you serious? We're going back to there?
We are. If you're talking about giving her any whoopings. And Abby will be here. Abby's not going to let you give her any whoopings.
Boom.
Right? Then, if that's the case, don't we owe you? Abby, you didn't give him any whoopings when he just turned 50.
I didn't know him.
You were
You didn't know
here
me?
in the wedding.
I didn't know him.
You were here for that wedding.
I didn't know him.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Are you on drugs?
Probably. Not yet. They're trying to get me on something.
That's hilarious because, as you know, we get remarried every year. And so I picked the date this time so that we would get married on his 50th birthday. So he would make no excuse to forget this anniversary since.
He's gonna forget it. Did he already forget it?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks there, little one.
It's going little.
He wants to go take a nap. See it in his face? He's
You
ready to go to
already
sleep.
took
How do you know me so well?
We're always on the same page.
We are.
Quit taking naps.
I'm old.
No, if you go to
Yeah,
sleep
you
now,
are.
you. No, he would.
I could go to sleep now. You know that.
No,
And wake up and go to bed for the night.
no.
I did that. I did that when I came here.
Yes.
Yeah, because I got like 2.5 hours of sleep. And I got here, it was over 8, and I slept till like, 2? And I went to bed at like
Gets worse as
11,
you get
12,
older.
and I woke up at what? 10?
I'm done.
Boom.
All right, close it out.
Ugh.
Thank you for being with us, girls.
I'm awesome.
Abby and Faith, thank y'all for joining us.
Thank you for being our
We're
entertainment.
picking on the old man.
Thank you for providing us with entertainment.
Y'all be sure to check out the wife's books, Who Kicked First, and this next one's going to be due out this month sometime. Nark, who's there? And be sure to pick out Faith's books on Amazon. She has 5 books out. And get on there and type in, what name is she go by? Faith Curie Solomon?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah. Sometimes I forget. I'm
Which
old.
way did he go?
That,
Thank y'all for
he's a
listening.
dog.
Continue to smile.
He's a dog.
Unstoppable.
It's official.
Bye, y'all.
What's that?